This is different. You know, you don't have any picture to hide under or behind, and so your music is right out there for everybody to respond to. And so I didn't expect it to be quite as nerve-wracking as it was. But once I relaxed and just got into watching Holly perform, that all disappeared, because she is in control, and so is Kyoko, the conductor. It's out of my hands at that point, so I just became, an audience member.
It was really exciting to bring it to an audience because we knew we had something really good. We had a story to tell, and it was inviting people to share the story with us and join us on the journey. But the nice thing that George added to it was he gave it a female lead, which, if you watch any Westerns, it's always the women who are serving up coffee and subservient and weak. And this was a strong woman, and I think that kind of completed the puzzle for me of what a Western should be.
I would hope that they would have created their own story, or at least images for their own story of the Rose of Sonora, and will have left with having heard this amazing performance by Holly, but at the same time with this idea about what was happening. And I'm hoping that on their way home, they're discussing that and going, oh, I don't know, I thought it was a train they were on at the end because it sounded like a train. There's no wrong answers. Whatever they think it is what it is. That's what's so great about the theater of the mind. It's never wrong.
Just a few years ago, I'd been in that part of the country, and so it worked really well. I could actually kind of picture a lot of it, and it worked beautifully with the imagery, I thought. Like I said, I don't really know a great deal about this sort of music, but I thought it was very evocative. I thought it was very effective in that regard.
I'm just so blown away because it was so incredible, and you could feel it, like everything was so powerful and moving, and Holly did an amazing job. I mean, just watching her play, you're on the edge of your seat.
I like the fourth and the fifth pieces, I think, the best. I don't know, it just put me there. I could feel, that attitude coming from the lead character.
What George did compositionally, what Holly did from a performance standpoint, what the whole orchestra did, I think was invite everyone to lean into it, find their own story, find multiple stories. It was a blast. It's the kind of concert that I wish everyone had a chance to experience. People have this idea of symphony being remote and orchestras being something they won't get. But if they could have been here tonight and sat and accepted the invitation, I don't know how I don't know how it's possible to sit in tonight's show and not come out of it feeling like you can't wait to get to the next performance. You can't wait to hear the next thing George writes. You can't wait to see Holly perform. It was spectacular.
One of the things that meant a lot to me was the fact that this was where I saw my first orchestra concert here at the Tivoli, because I'm from Chattanooga. And so to be back with my own orchestra piece for the classical music concert was a wonderful full circle, because my mother brought me here, and she's still alive at 94 years old. She was in the audience, and so it was great. It was a real personal moment for me too. Not just a professional moment, but having that happen is great.